What's up, everyone? Welcome to this edition of From Around the World Fridays. I'm your host, Kyle Rasmussen, and the 4th of July weekend is upon us, so I thought it would be fun to share some of my pictures from my travels around the country over the last few years. So we'll go through some pictures here and hopefully kind of inspire you to travel to the U.S. There's so many great things here to see in the U.S., so many beautiful places around the world. Honestly, we have a ton of diversity in terms of landscapes and cultures and everything. So it's really fun just to explore our own country. So, anyways, let's jump into it. All right, looking at some of my travels around the country. I love the national parks, and it's one of my goals is to make it to every national park here in the U.S. So actually, this was on my 21st birthday. I drove to Las Vegas from San Diego, and I had the opportunity to go through Joshua Tree National Park, which was a ton of fun. I'll zoom in a little bit there. Really interesting to see all the Joshua trees. It was beautiful. It was kind of rainy that day, and so it was kind of unique to see, especially in Southern California. But yeah, this was a fun time here. Yeah, looking at all the trees there, and then I got to go to the Mojave National Preserve, Mojave Desert. Yeah, pretty desolate area out there. That's a prison there. Um, yeah. Oh, and back to that. All right. Yeah, but that was fun to see. And then, of course, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a really cool city, fun to see, fun to experience, I think, at least once in your life. And so there's some sights around Las Vegas. And then something that is definitely one of my favorite travel experiences was going to the Hoover Dam and taking the tour inside of it there. That was really amazing to see just how we can change the landscape and how we can, build something so crazy. So yeah, there's the Hoover Dam. There's inside of it. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'll back out of here. More pictures from Las Vegas. Again, Las Vegas, cool city. One of the great spots in America. This is the biggest thing, and I'll do a whole podcast about this later on, about my road trip in 2017, where I drove through, I think it was 11 states. I think it was like 9 national parks, something like that. It was like a 2-week road trip. But anyways, yeah, started out in Montana. This is above the University of Montana. It's on campus there. I'm going to skip through here. This is in Helena, Montana. Beautiful church. This is the state capital of Montana. It's also one of my goals to make it to every state capital, which I'm getting close on that one as well. This is in Great Falls, Montana, and then this is Billings, just outside of Billings there. It was really fun driving across Montana, and this whole road trip was a ton of fun, actually. It was quite the trip. And this is Hale in eastern Montana, where all the cars had to pull over because it was so heavy. But yeah, that was wild. Then to North Dakota, went to Teddy Roosevelt National Park, which was beautiful. One of the most beautiful spots that I've been to in the U.S. And it had been raining there as well. Yeah, pretty Oh, double rainbow there. That was pretty amazing to see. Old house out there. There's some buffalo that were actually they stopped us because they were crossing the road. But yeah, that was really pretty area. Oh wow, that was a cool picture. I haven't seen that in a long time. This is it on one of the highways in North Dakota. They have all these sculptures along the road. That's pretty amazing to see. Beautiful antelope that wasn't too far away. One of those pictures. This is at the state capital of North Dakota in Bismarck, and then this is in South Dakota at the Badlands National Park. Again, another beautiful spot. Yeah, there's the Badlands. Really crazy landscape. It was beautiful to see. Skip through here. Lots of pictures. I just thought it was really beautiful. The Badlands are one of my favorite national parks. And of course, Mount Rushmore. It was pretty amazing to see that. Quite the accomplishment to carve that into the side of a rock. But yeah, that's definitely a sight to see here in the U.S. That's a fun road trip, maybe for 4th of July. Yeah, lots more pictures there. So I'm skipping through these fast. Crazy Horse Memorial in South Dakota. That's what it's eventually supposed to look like. They've been working on it for many, many years, so we'll see if that happens. The Needles Highway. This was a tight fit. That was a crazy drive, but it was beautiful. And this is just driving in the Black Hills of South Dakota, and then down to Wind Cave National Park in southwest South Dakota. Inside the caverns. And this is at the Mammoth site in, I think it was Hot Springs, South Dakota. They found all these mammoth remains there. There's a complete one. Beautiful sunsets in the Midwest. Then this is in Boulder, Colorado. Stopped to see some family. I took the Banjo Billy bus tour. That was a ton of fun, actually. And the Flatirons in Boulder, beautiful spot. Is a famous spot there, and it's probably a picture that a million other people have taken. People that are rock climbing up, crazy people. Overlooking Boulder and the Denver area. This was a fun hike. I really enjoyed this. Beautiful day out there. Colorado's such a pretty state. And this is down in Colorado Springs now. This is the Garden of the Gods. Beautiful landscape there. It was fun walking around here. So I'm going to skip through these. And then this is on top of Pikes Peak. One of the 14ers, one of the 14,000 plus feet tall mountains. Definitely, oh, there you go, 14,115 feet. Definitely could feel the elevation. It was a little bit hard to breathe there. But that was pretty fun to see. Not the most fun drive. Little scary on the drive up and down, but well worth the views. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. This is down in New Mexico now. This is Santa Fe. Had a good time exploring Santa Fe, the New Mexico History Museum. And yeah, this is hiking outside of Santa Fe a little ways. Pretty cool landscape. We got the petroglyphs here. And this is down at the Nuclear Museum in New Mexico. Some old planes there. Talked about nuclear power and the history of nuclear and stuff. And then this is Albuquerque. This is on Sandia Peak. Taking the tram up there, or the whatever you call that thing, up to the top, Sandia Peak. Overlook all of Albuquerque, and you can see forever. That's a crazy picture there. And this is in Albuquerque still, and then Petrified Forest National Park. This is in Arizona now. Beautiful area again. And you can see as I'm going through these, the diversity of the landscape and how it changes as you travel around. Especially out west, there's a lot of interesting landscapes out there. So it's fun to see. And there's the petrified wood. Just kind of littered across the area there. The Winslow meteor crater, that was pretty amazing to see. I've seen that from the air multiple times as well. It's pretty amazing how big it is. Doesn't even look real. And now we're into Sedona, Arizona. And up to the Grand Canyon, which is amazing. Just insane landscape. But yeah, the Grand Canyon is absolutely incredible. Again, another good road trip for the 4th of July as well. I can't even. The views are amazing. It's fun to relive that a little bit. And that's all I have there. Oops. All right, and like I said, I'll do a whole podcast about that road trip there. But now I'm just going to jump around to a couple things from other trips I've taken. This was on Catalina Island. That was pretty awesome to see. Such a beautiful area. I see why all the stars used to go there. And let's see what else would be interesting here. We got Death Valley National Park. That was pretty wild to see as well. Honestly, you got to see all the national parks. There's so much beauty in those national parks. It's amazing. And this is at the Channel Islands National Park. Again, just beautiful landscapes, so diverse, so many amazing things to see. So we get out of that one. And let's go to the East Coast now. Spent some time in Baltimore a couple years back. Let's see. Went to an Orioles game there. There's a picture in the stadium. And Washington, D.C. There's the Capitol. There's the Washington Monument in the background there. It was raining the entire time I was there. The White House. So many amazing things to see in Washington, D.C. in the Baltimore area. This was I think that statue was in Virginia. Arlington National Cemetery. Again, lots of beautiful things to see. I'll jump out of there. Took a road trip through Eastern California. Went to Yosemite. Went to Kings Canyon National Park. Went to Sequoia National Park. Lots of beautiful sights there. This is in Fresno, California. It's a water tower. There's Yosemite. Beautiful, beautiful spot. And went to, let's see, that's kind of a cool picture. This is up at Lassen Volcanic National Park. The side of the road is literally steaming from all the volcanic activity up there. That was pretty wild to see as well. And jump back out of there. Gosh, so many cool things. There's St. Louis, Missouri. That was fun. St. Louis was fun. Went to a couple different places in Missouri. New York. Been to New York a couple times. And it's amazing to see what we've done with the landscape here. It's on top of the Empire State Building. I'm looking out over the city. But yeah, again, it's just amazing to see all the diversity there and how the landscape changes. And we got Dallas. I went to Dallas and Fort Worth a couple years ago. Sat on a Longhorn. That was fun. And South Carolina. Really cool old city. That was a good time. That was a fun tour we did, walking around the city there. Pineapple there in South Carolina. In Charleston. Went up to Charlotte, to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Did a couple other things there in Charlotte. Down in Florida, St. Pete Beach, beautiful picture there. Love the sunsets. Fun to see the water and all the different things going on down there. Oklahoma. Spent some time in Oklahoma a couple years ago. I think a really underrated place. There's a lot of cool things there as well. Went to Arkansas. This is in Arkansas, actually. Went to the University of Arkansas there. It's Christmas time, so everything was festive. This is in Arkansas. Fun little spot there to see. Christ of the Ozarks up in Eureka Springs in Arkansas. And back to Oklahoma here to Tulsa. That was fun. And let's see what else is on here. Boston. I mean, that's an amazing city. So many great things to see there. I won't get into it too much there. This is from the Boston Commons. So many great sites around Boston. Fenway Park, of course. Beautiful area. One of the most iconic stadiums in the world. Other pics from Boston. Yeah, just a beautiful area. And Kansas City, back to the Midwest here. Got some great barbecue at that place. Drove around a lot of eastern Kansas, and that was a ton of fun. This is in Kansas City, Missouri, the World War I Museum. That was awesome. And I think we'll leave it at that for now. But let's take a look at New Orleans here, which I talked about on the podcast not too long ago. Beautiful area again. very different from the other parts that I've already shown. San Diego is an amazing spot. You got the beach again. I love San Diego. But as you can see, there's so many different landscapes, so many different things to see and do. I think we're really lucky here in the U.S. in that we have so much. We have so much that's unique to different parts of it. And so you really get to see a lot of different things just in your backyard, essentially. I know for me, up in Washington, there's a lot of, natural things, naturally beautiful things to see. So it's really amazing, and I think we're really lucky. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a good 4th of July weekend, and get out there and explore this great country, and be thankful that we have all these great things to see. And we'll see you guys next week.